Last year, Google's data centers consumed 24 terawatt hours of electricity, enough to power over 2 million homes. And they're just one of many companies racing to expand. So what's going on? Why is energy demand exploding in the age of efficiency? And what does it mean for the next 20 years? At first glance, it seems contradictory. Record renewable deployments, net zero pledges, and efficiency gains. Yet total energy use keeps rising. The reason? AI, population growth, industrial shifts, and electrification are all piling onto the grid. In this video, we'll break down what's behind the surge in demand, how the energy mix is evolving, and why infrastructure may be the most critical investment of all. Let's start with demand. The U.S. Energy Information Administration projects global primary energy use will rise between 16 and over 50% by 2050, depending on economic growth. And that's with major efficiency improvements baked in. Population growth alone is a massive driver. North America is expected to add tens of millions of people, and Canada and the US are both leaning heavily on immigration to offset aging workforces. More people means more homes, more transit, more industry, and more energy. But one of the most dramatic surges is coming from AI. Every query you make to a large language model like ChatGPT triggers server farms packed with GPUs, hardware that's far more power-hungry than traditional IT systems. Data center electricity use could double by the end of the decade. Microsoft is even restarting a nuclear plant to feed its servers. And utilities across North America are planning billions in upgrades just to keep up. Then there's the energy mix. Renewables like wind and solar are growing fast, now often the cheapest form of new power. But fossil fuels aren't fading as quickly as expected. Global oil demand remains strong, particularly in industrial and developing markets. Even under conservative assumptions, natural gas use continues to rise into the 2040s. What we're seeing isn't a clean handoff, it's an everything-at-once expansion. Renewables are the growth engine, but hydrocarbons still provide the base. And none of this is possible without the grid. Much of North America's transmission infrastructure is decades old. But to connect new solar farms, data centers, EV chargers, and battery storage systems, we need thousands of miles of new, high-voltage lines. In the US alone, projected grid investment through 2030 tops $1.4 trillion. Unlike generation assets, many of these grid projects offer stable, regulated returns, making them an underappreciated opportunity for long-term capital. So what's the big picture? We're not transitioning from one energy system to another. We're building an entirely new one on top of what already exists. For investors, that means looking beyond the headlines. There's no single winner. It's about recognizing the scale of the buildout and the wide range of assets powering it. For a deeper dive, you'll find a full breakdown in our article, which is linked below. And if you want more clear visual energy explainers like this one, consider subscribing. We'll be covering the trends shaping energy, infrastructure, and the world ahead, week by week.